Mental illness and mental wellness, two sides of mental health. Just like with physical health, everyone can benefit from a healthier mind. Join us on a journey to look at mental health in surprising new ways through enlightening and inspiring stories of people like you. Welcome to Stories of the Mind. At the Mental Health Channel, we stage a traveling comedy for mental health showcase that we call Cracking Up. Last year, we took it to New Orleans, where we followed some of the city's funniest comedians in the weeks leading up to the show as they prepared routines that bring together comedy and mental health. Now, you may say that mental health is nothing to laugh about, but these comedians, all of whom have challenges of their own, aren't afraid to talk about their demons in a way that reminds us all that sometimes laughter is the best medicine.
What I'm doing today is letting people know about the Cracking Up show. It involves the best comedians in New Orleans being as funny as they can be and also broaching the topic of mental health. Stand-up comedy show, funniest comedians in New Orleans. Come on out.
You got a cigarette?
Come see. I don't have a cigarette. You don't want a flyer? Okay, very good, bud. That guy's the mayor.
Welcome to House of Blues, New Orleans. Let's go take a tour of the joint. This is called the God Wall. They got Otis Rush, Jimi Hendrix, the Blues Brothers, who I think got in just because they own the joint. I couldn't be prouder to be the guy who started and fostered stand-up comedy for the House of Blues. This is the music hall. This is where everybody who is important has played when they come to New Orleans. In fact, I feel like if I get a chance to sell tickets in this room, I'll feel like I've kind of made it.
I feel like a dog with a tail that won't wag, remembering bullies calling me names.
I've never been diagnosed as someone who deals with depression, but I've absolutely shown all the signs. I've always been able to pull myself out of it, and I never wanted to put myself on any drugs that would even it, because I know when I'm at my worst, I usually come up with material out of that.
First thing people ask me when I tell them I do stand-up comedy is, what's wrong with you? Because apparently to be a successful comedian, you have to have some issue. Gotta drink, do drugs, be a sexual predator. Hey, hey, hey. August 28, 2005, I felt like I had a perfectly comfortable life. I had a nice home, family, friends, had a good job. My comedy career was actually on the upswing. I think overnight everything changed. See, I was in New Orleans when Katrina hit. I left here and went to Texas, and I was caught in Hurricane Rita. I left there and went to Burbank, California, and was in the middle of a forest fire. I was in New York 1 week when a building collapsed next door to where I was living, and then they landed airplanes in the Hudson River like that was normal. When I was leaving California and I was boarding the plane, there was this forest fire, and the plane was gonna have to take off over the fire. And we're talking maybe not even 2 months removed from Katrina, and I couldn't get on the plane. Maybe Katrina contributed to some things I get anxious about now that I wouldn't have gotten anxious about before.
I'm having a big wedding, and I think that surprises people because I'm kind of independent, a little bit cynical. I gotta tell you though, ladies, anyone had a big wedding? You don't even know you want it, and then you get there and you try on that big white dress and you're like, somebody's gonna own me. Yay.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
This is Brian, my fiance. We are getting married in almost 6 weeks. Everybody's like, so are y'all ready? And I'm like, no, we're not ready at all. Brian's like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm like,
Ready to be married?
Yeah,
yes.
right.
Ready for the wedding to happen? Probably not.
I feel bad when I tell people I live in New York because usually people are like, what was it like? Like they want some big, exciting story. And I'm like, we don't talk about New York. I'm pretty sure New York City is just a creative white girl's Vietnam.